Breaking news. In February, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky was abruptly asked to leave the White House after a failed Oval Office meeting with President Donald Trump. At the time, Trump told Zelensky he could return when he was ready for peace and warned, "You don't have the cards." A planned lunch was cancelled and tensions ran high. 6 months later, Zelensky returns to Washington. His visit follows Trump's Alaska summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin, where land concessions and U.S. security guarantees were discussed. Initial reactions from Ukraine and European officials were negative. Trump appeared open to Putin's demand for major Ukrainian territorial concessions, including the eastern Donbass region. While Trump emphasized progress, he abandoned calls for an immediate ceasefire, instead pushing for a full peace deal, a position opposed by European leaders and Zelensky. Still, Trump has hinted at possible U.S. security guarantees for Ukraine once the war ends, leaving open questions about what exactly America would commit to. Since February, Trump and Zelensky have worked to repair their relationship. European leaders, including Macron, Starmer, Meloni, and Merz, urged Zelensky to take a less confrontational and more grateful tone with Trump. Zelensky has shown public gratitude, writing on X that he is thankful for the invitation to Washington and committed to discussing all the details to end the deaths and the war. Monday's Oval Office meeting will also include European leaders and possibly NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte. The symbolism of Zelensky's return is striking, coming just days after Putin's highly publicized reception in Alaska. Putin was welcomed with a rare display, including Air Force One flanked by B-2 bombers and F-22 Raptors, a show of U.S. military power even as Trump called the meeting warm. This will be Zelensky's first Oval Office meeting since Trump accused him of betting on World War III, and Vice President J.D. Vance questioned his gratitude. Both Trump and Zelensky, however, say their personal relations have improved. They met at the Vatican during Pope Francis' funeral and again at the NATO summit in the Netherlands, where Trump praised Zelensky as kind and eager to see the war end. But despite warmer ties, the path to lasting peace remains uncertain. Trump has alternated between threats of new sanctions and doubts about Putin's sincerity. European officials fear Moscow is simply buying time while continuing its assault.